Most riders spend countless hours or sets trying to get comfortable riding switch stance. They edge around behind the boat, in, out, and across the wakes over and over, trying hard to build their comfort. This practice works, but like I said, it takes a long time. Through past experience in coaching countless riders, I've come to realize that instead of spending a lot of time riding switch, you can do certain drills that speed up your switch stance progression because they quickly build your comfort level. And let's face it, it's not that you don't know how to ride switch, it's more that you just aren't comfortable with the speed and balance riding switch. Let's go over some drills that will challenge you out on the water, but will help you really speed up learning switch stance. The first is a switch stance one-handed backside slide drill. First, slow down the boat to about 14 miles per hour and turn to switch stance so you're riding with your opposite foot forward in the middle of the wakes. With just your front hand on the handle, turn into a switch one-handed backside slide. Once you get into the slide, move the handle in the direction that you want to go and slide out of the wakes in that direction out beside the boat to the flats by angling the board so you slide in that direction. Keep holding the slide and then slide back into the middle of the wakes and across to the other side out beside the boat in the flats. Then finally, still holding the slide, slide back into the middle to complete one repetition. Repeat this drill over and over, holding the slide the entire time until you can smoothly make it back and forth across the wakes. Make sure to keep your eyes looking forward in the direction you are being pulled and resist the urge to look backwards away from the boat. Looking at the tower of the boat or towards the boat will help with balance, position, and control. Next, go back to the middle of the wakes again and have the driver speed up to about 16 or 17 miles an hour. Turn so you are riding switch stance and get into the switch cuffed riding position. Unlike the previous drill, this is a riding drill, not a sliding drill. While holding the cuff position, edge out towards one side of the boat, all the way out to the flats as far as you can go, and then drift back into the middle and edge across to the other side out towards the flats as far as you can go. After edging all the way out, drift back to the middle to complete one repetition. Make sure you keep your eyes looking back away from the boat during this drill. This key aspect of the drill is what makes you more comfortable switch. So if you cheat by trying to look forward towards the boat, you are defeating the purpose of the drill's intentions. Repeat this drill over and over until you can cross back and forth over both wakes smoothly and in control in the switch cuffed position. The next drill helps you deal with losing and regaining traction. Up the boat speed to about 18 to 19 miles per hour. Turn switch stance and edge out to one side of the boat and stand next to the wake. Start a smooth edge out. While edging, move the handle back towards the wake to force the fins to break traction. When you break traction, don't stop your movement. Try to continue moving outward. Move the handle back to center to allow the fins to track and continue edging out. Repeat using the handle to lose traction at least 3 times or more on one edge out away from the wakes. After doing a few repetitions, go to the other side of the wakes and repeat the drill on the opposite switch stance edge out. This drill helps you control mistakes on switch landings. If you are able to break traction and regain traction on purpose, you can better understand how to deal with it during a mistake on a switch stance landing. The second to last drill in this set is a way to really build your tolerance for speed by doing some higher than normal speed whips. And we are going to do this on our switch stance heel side only, not on our toe side edge. When the boat gets to the end of the line, where you would normally do a turnaround, have the boat driver turn the boat in the direction so you can edge out on your switch heel side edge. Before the boat gets to the end of the lake or the end of the pass, go to the outside of the wake and turn into the switch stance position so you are now set up to edge out on your switch heel side. Stay in the trough next to the wake until the boat starts its turn. As the boat starts its turn, slowly edge out and build as much speed as you can tolerate. For your first attempts, you can just let the boat turn without edging out to feel a bit of the sensation. On your next attempts, increase your speed by adding edge. Centrifugal force, or a natural swinging motion, will do most of the work on this, so you really only have to sit there and hang back against the rope with your arms relaxed in a slightly seated position. Now the purpose of this drill is to really give yourself a scare, so every time you edge out on this turn or whip, you should push your limits fear-wise. If you edge out and the speed is too fast, let go with your backhand to balance, or let go of the rope completely to coast flat out of the turn safely. If you get scared and there is too much speed, never try to slide back to your normal stance or let go with your front hand. Just let go of the rope completely so you don't take a hard fall and so you can slowly coast to a stop and sink in the water. Repeat these turns to build your tolerance for speed, and you will eventually be able to edge on the whip as fast as you like while the boat turns around. The last drill is to ride around a turn in the switch cuffed position. This step is optional, but is something you should work up towards. This is basically combining the switch cuffed riding position and the previous drill, so you can build your tolerance for speed while looking back away from the boat. Go to the side of the wake where you are riding switch stance, but so you can edge out on your switch toe side. Get into the switch cuffed riding position and edge out slightly while the boat turns around. You should feel a slight whipping motion as the boat turns around and as centrifugal force builds. Resist the swing outward by favoring edging towards the wake slightly to hold your position. Try to hold your position and your slight edge inward to make it all the way around the turn. Again, if you feel scared, turn out of the cuff position or let go of the handle completely to coast out safely. Repeat this a few times to get more comfortable. Now these drills are a little bit out of the ordinary, but are guaranteed to build your comfort switch stance. I challenge you to accomplish all of these steps the next time you go out, or make a bet with your friends to see who can accomplish them first. You should see a drastic improvement if you spend some time improving these drills.